welcome back to the second episode of Pod TV. I'm your host, Old Jim.
And I'm your host, Duststorm.
And today, Dustin, sorry to tell you, but I don't have a guest host.
What?
Yeah, there's...
Didn't find anyone? Or...
No, nobody's with us today.
Wait, nobody's with us?
That's right. Nobody's with us today. And I'm not sure what we're going to do, but...
No!
I know.
We must have someone. It's the first episode, for crying out loud. We have to have someone.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I think there's someone here, actually. Turn around.
Oh my gosh. What is that thing?
Oh my gosh.
It's
that
my
wasn't
party house.
here. Was that here last episode?
I don't think so.
Do you know who put it there?
No, I have no clue.
I hope you don't mind. I brought my RV with me.
And that would be our guest, who's standing right behind me. Hello, Mr.
Please, everybody,
Oreo.
welcome Mr. Uh-oh Oreo.
Yay!
Yay! Cue the applause.
If we had applause.
Hold up one of those applause signs.
So, Mr. Oreo, welcome. And congratulations on being our first pick for Community Member of the Month. Or episode, depending on how often we get these out.
Community Member of the episode.
Yes.
How it's going to be.
So, are you ready for 20 questions?
Okay.
All right.
We really don't have that many, but we like to tease.
Well,
all right.
Mr. Oreo, we have a special hot seat for you right over here. It's the hot seat you get to sit in while
Will it hurt my butt?
No, it's actually really soft. So, just take that chair.
Or knock it over. It doesn't matter. Okay.
See if you can bounce that.
Excuse my fat butt.
Perfect.
So, shall we start probing him with questions?
I think
Yes.
Goldilocks broke the chair today.
Would you like to ask the first question?
You're not pretty enough to be Goldilocks.
Yes, I would like to ask the first question.
No, we're asking you the
You
question.
get the questions asked.
Oh,
You get to answer them.
Okay.
And if we are pleased with your answers, you will live. If not, you will be kicked off the edge.
that sounds nasty. You have to be pleased by my answers?
Yes, very
Yeah.
pleased.
That is the nature of the hot seat.
Starting with, how did you hear about Podtacular?
iTunes told me about it. iTunes was like, hey, I recommend this to you. You're going to like it. And I was like, you know what, iTunes? You're right. I do like it.
That's what I did too.
Really?
Yep.
Many moons ago.
Long time ago.
Right?
Okay, so I'll ask the next question. And that would be, what did you do in Podtacular during the early years?
I listened to it.
Should we define what the early years are for newer members?
Sure.
When Fumo was around, I think that would classify.
Yes,
as
that would
early
classify it as the early years.
Yes, so
When
back
Fumo
in the
jived,
day,
Yes, back in the day.
06, 07, what did you do?
I listened to the podcast.
You listened to the podcast.
Yes.
Was that it?
I got involved with a lot of stuff. I did some Sig of the Week entries. I got involved in like some face-off stuff a long time ago that didn't work out. G. Lewis and I worked on that PCP thing for a while.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I did like 4 or 5 episodes, but I only released like 1 or 2.
I think you ended up releasing 3 of them.
Oh,
If I remember
like
correctly.
Yeah. And then I got busy in life for a while, so. Yeah. And then I got married, and then I came back. Yay!
Congratulations.
Yay.
I had no clue you were married, actually.
No? You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Oh,
Wow.
where
And
am
we
I?
used to be best buds on the forum. What happened?
He's married, dude.
Yeah. Where's
What?
my present?
You'll get the present. You never
the
told
cone
me
on
that
your
you were
left,
married.
the orange cone on your left, that was from me, and the orange cone on your right, that one's from Dustin.
No, I didn't give
Nope.
him anything. He didn't even tell me that he was married, so he doesn't get a frickin' present.
Neither of those are on the registry. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to return them.
So what do you do nowadays, Mr. Nobody or Oreo, as you are now known?
Nowadays, I am in college doing programming and some IT stuff. And I do a lot of Photoshop all the time. Whenever I get a spare second, I've been doing Photoshop.
Very nice. And what current undergoing are you taking, or what? That didn't come out right. What are you currently doing in the forums that is actually somewhat related to art?
Oh, I am doing art battles every week. On Sunday to the following Sunday, you get a full week to work on whatever the project is. And it's not like SIG of the week because I'm trying to do more than just SIGs. So that way people can like draw something and submit it or whatever, anything. Just get some involvement, you know.
Very nice.
I'm thinking about breaking out my spray paint cans as soon as it warms up and enter some of my spray paint stuff.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Regime?
Jazz, why don't you talk about your involvement in the Podtacular clans and what you hope to get out of that?
I hope to get some wins out of it.
Yes. Good answer.
That would be nice from time to time.
Yes. I don't know. I think we're doing a lot better. We're getting better every week as long as some people show up to the practice, you know. So cool. We're just keep working at it. And Annie and I are working on some other stuff just for fun, you know, maps and whatnot, just to practice on, work on some teamwork. So.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of map remakes, and from what I've played, they're actually quite good. So.
Yeah, I've actually went into recently the new playlist, the classic playlist just came out, and I've been there and played probably 3 or 4 games. Yeah. And I'm sorry to say, but they are garbage. I played on Beaver Creek, the Midship remake, and the Lockout remake, and I don't like any of the stuff that they're doing, so.
I heard a couple of disputes about that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I've played, like, good remakes of Lockout in some of those maps, and they've actually worked really well. Did they just pick bad ones, or...?
No, I think they picked the most simplistic ones, because they're guaranteed to not have frame rate issues on the server. See, if they went with the ones that look nicer, especially when you get multiple frames, like when you have... Since it's a community playlist, you have people with like 3-4 people on one box going in, and that one box has to render all of the objects in all 4 screens at once. So I guess that's true. The more simplistic ones are getting picked for probably that reason, because I doubt people would enjoy it if it's having frame rate problems. So
I can see that. I can see that.
I get that.
But I'd rather just play customs anyways. So
yeah. Your custom maps are quite good. I look forward to playing on some more. And if you'd like to submit any to the show here, we can take our viewers on a virtual tour and show them how awesome they are. So feel free to do that.
Yay!
Well, thank you, Mr. Nobody, for your time.
Yes, thank you, Oreo. We appreciate you being able to spend time with us here on the set of Pod TV, the official podcast of the video podcast of the unofficial Halo Universe podcast. So,
yay, the official of the unofficial.
Yes.
It makes us doubly awesome.
Yes, it does.
Yes, indeed.
So now we will return our attention to something that we recorded a little while ago, since this is a re-recording, and we have a map of the show and a little campaign tip for you guys. And that's coming up right about now. Okay, well, that was our interview with Oreo/Nobody/Cam, and we're going to go on to our first little custom map. This one is called Hugehill Raceway, and as you can see by the video so far, it starts off on a very big hill. And
yeah, this map was really fun. It wasn't too difficult. There weren't so many crazy loops and twists and turns and everything, but it was still challenging. There's a tremendous hill and a man cannon that you have to go up, and some turns that you might slide off of. Yeah. So you'll see us die, I think only once, but it's still super enjoyable. Yeah. Great map.
So this first hill, you actually get up to 150 kilometers an hour, which is pretty fast for the mongoose, just free falling. So that's another one of the benefits of that, is you get to go really fast. And this map, like what Regime already said, is really well laid out. There's not really any bumps anywhere, and it goes around the whole island of Pinnacle. That's this map, right?
Yeah, it goes around Pinnacle.
Yeah.
And
there's not too many random features, but there is this jump right here, which
that'll really mess up your mongoose if you're not driving right.
Yeah, half the time you'll fly off or just roll over. Like we'll see on Regime here. I was actually trying to get the camera to follow you right here, but you went up so freaking high that it was hard to keep track of where you went.
Damn.
So you finally came down. But and there's White Light. He helped us show off this map for Pod TV this week. So
yeah. Thank you, White Light, for participating.
Yeah, but see, you went high. You went ridiculously higher than I did, and then you're laying down, you're rolling a few times.
And then on this hill, I still somehow managed to surpass White Light. I mean, he was light years ahead of me, and I still get to go by him. So.
Yeah, I think he let you by, because he swerved. He didn't need to swerve.
That hill, you start out going about 80 kilometers, and then by the top, you're only going 30.
Yeah.
So if you're any less at the bottom, you might not make it up.
You're flooring it, but it's pretty much down there.
Yeah, it's a steep hill.
Yeah, and there goes White Light rolling down the hill. And then, I hate to do this to you, but I'm showing off you falling off this big hill.
I think we all fell off at least once, so I'm not worried. It looks like I might be able to recover. Doing a quick step, but
you just have to drive off
into the water.
Drive off and explode. But yeah, so that's our first kind of custom map. Make sure to send yours in. So what we're doing now is there's the switches on the campaign. There's just random ones placed out, like the New Alexandria one for the music. There's ones on. This is the package that you can get for Banshees.
Yeah, you hit 2 buttons and it'll unlock 4 Banshees, kind of like Halo. At the end of Halo 3, you could get 4 ghosts.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is get a ghost, or somehow move this box that I'm failing at moving right now.
And you have to have 2 people.
Yes, this is a 2-person requirement, but it will save a lot of time if Bungie ever issues a lasso challenge for the package.
So you move the box out of the way. That's one person. Then the other person goes and grabs a tank and clear out the Covenant. And I take a little more time and just kill the rest of these guys over here. And I managed to get a double, a triple, and then a double by just shooting all the grunts and the elites over there. So the first switch is over on the kind of the far side of the rocks, kind of like behind the wall you would normally go.
It's actually in the soft kill zone, so you have to jump out into the water.
Yeah, but there you can see, I'll hit the switch, and then the switch for Old Regime will pop up, and he has like a certain time window to hit the switch.
It's really only about 2 seconds. It's very short.
And then there are your Banshees. 4 pristine Banshees ready to fly.
And if you're only doing it with 2 people, and you're trying to do the lasso challenge, if one of your Banshees blows up, you can just walk right back, have your person fly over and spawn you here, pick up another one.
Well, I mean, if you're doing lasso, you're probably back in your Banshee anyway, because one of you died.
True. So. But they are fully functioning Banshees.
Unless you kill them like I did.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we hope you enjoyed our interview with community member Oreo/Camouflage and the campaign videos that we had through, as well as that racetrack video. Big thanks to White Light 1 for helping us out with that. We had a great time. Duststorm, you have any closing comments?
Make sure, guys, that you send in clips to podtv@podtacular.com, and hopefully when we actually get some, we'll do a top 5-ish little segment in the show. We still haven't had a single submission yet, so it's a little disappointing, but hopefully you guys will actually start sending stuff in as we do these on a regular basis.
Clips or maps, guys. You can send in your custom maps and or game types that go with them, and we'll be happy to review them on the show and show them to all of our viewers.
Yeah,
so
any clips for the top 5 thing can be campaign related, it can be firefight, it can be anything that might happen in Forge. and then do maps that you may have made or that you really like, and we'll do those for Map of the Week. And yeah, anything else that you think might be Pod TV related, go ahead and send those in as well.
And before we go, Dust Storm, do you want to just quickly touch on anything related to the new forums or anything like that?
As far as the new forums go, I have actually started working on it. I am not going to give a date that they're going to be finally done, but it's a work in progress.
Good. I'm sure all of our Podtacular members are eagerly awaiting that, and we'll be very excited to learn more.
I hope so.
Cool. Well, I believe that's all. So with that said, thanks for watching, guys. I'm your host, Old Regime.
I am Dust Storm.